Hi, I'm Ben.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are the Galactic Arcade, Team 336-1. I'm Seth, and I'm going to be talking about a general overview of our project this year. Our project is a robotic Pac-Man game. It consists of two autonomous ghost robots, which chase the Pac-Man robot, which is controlled by this joystick, which the user uses to play the game throughout the maze. This year we had to overcome a fair amount of challenges, and one of the ones is that the Pac-Man robot would actually get tagged too quickly by the ghost robots, and so we actually had to program them to go the wrong way at certain times so that the game wouldn't be too hard. And now here is Jonathan to talk about the robots themselves.
For this game, we made 4 different robots. First, we have the joystick, so the player can control the Pac-Man. It has a ball joint, so we can move it back and forth. It has a sensor multiplexer, so we have 4 sensors that can sense each direction. It also has an XD radio to communicate and an NXT brain. Next is the Pac-Man. It has an infrared radio, which will send out IR waves to the ghost so it knows where it is. It has a sensor multiplexer, so we can use 4 color sensors to know when it's tagged. It also has a light sensor below, so in the future we can get power-ups onto the board and the Pac-Man can pick them up. And we also use these Omni wheels, which will let the Pac-Man go forwards and backwards, left and right without having to turn. And this also uses an NXT radio. Finally, we have the ghosts, which are built exactly the same. These use EV3 brains, and they have a motor multiplexer because they have 4 drive motors. They have these pieces on the side so that you can go over the Pac-Man and tell them what's tagged. And it has an IR sensor, so they can sense where the waves come from and see where the Pac-Man is and follow them. Next, Ben will be talking about programming.
We used Robot C as a programming language. We were going to communicate, have 4-way communication between the robots using NXTB radios. But while programming, we found out we couldn't get the drivers to compile with the newest version of Robot C. So we're currently using Bluetooth. However, that leaves out the ghosts in the communication currently, but we're planning to work on that. One thing that we programmed into the Pac-Man robot is for it to keep track of its location on the board using an XY coordinate system. However, we currently aren't able to give that information to the ghost robots, so we're going to work on incorporating that in the future. Similarly, we had issues with the command library for the motor multiplexers, so we switched out an NXT for an EV3 for the ghost robots so we could have the 4 drive motors. Another thing is because the ghosts were catching up to the Pac-Man so quickly, we added in a random number generator for its direction, so every once in a while it's going to generate a random number and the ghost is going to go a random direction just so it doesn't get caught up on walls or catch the Pac-Man too fast. So now we're going to show you our demonstration of our project. Alright, so the red ghost, Blinky, caught Pac-Man, and Pac-Man realized it was tagged and stopped moving.
We also programmed the faces of the Pac-Man and the ghosts into the robot, so as they move left, the face will go left. So here are some of our sketches. We had to figure out all the coordinates, figure out where we needed to program it in. So I'll show you here on the robot. See the Pac-Man, it will have a face that will show different directions. See if it's moving up, it will show up. Moving down, show down, right and left also. So then we also have it for the ghosts. So as the ghosts move back and forth, the eyes on the ghost will start moving up and down, left and right. So you see here, the bottom left corner, the eyes keep changing. And now Seth will be talking about some future improvements.
We have 3 future improvements that we'd like to make. One is using the XY coordinate system more. We also want to add power-ups throughout the maze on the table so that the Pac-Man robot will actually be the one chasing the ghosts. And then we would also like to program the maze into the ghost robots so that they do not try to drive through the walls.
Thank you for watching, and check here for an improved video in the next couple weeks.